just say crazy talk. I know what happened, bro.
Well then,
I know.
So what, you want to tell it or not? Because either you're going to hold it in and let it destroy your life, or you just going to tell it now, or you don't even have to tell it. You want other people to tell it. But see, people are not going to sit there and say stuff for you, Bryshere, and then you get scared and be like, oh.
What's bothering me is that being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, you know, bullshit sometimes, and, you know, that's the only thing that I hate about it.
Like, seriously, just how many men have Will and Jada messed up? Because this Bryshere situation is getting darker, and now his ex-castmates, like Taraji, are coming out to expose some serious trauma. Even worse, he cannot be the only one. Taraji knows how hard it is to survive in Hollywood, but what she learned about what Jada and Will allegedly did to Bryce showed her one thing: that young man never stood a chance of leaving the industry in one piece.
Besties, this, till today, is still one of the scariest transformations I've ever seen in my life. To go from this, fine, young, rich, millions of followers, you know what I'm saying? You could start any business you want, you could do whatever you want, you are known around the world, into this, in a matter of years? Baby, this ain't just drugs.
Most of what has come out about Bryce centers on stories of how everything allegedly went wrong after his own mother entrusted him to Will and Jada under the guise of mentorship. Recently, Bryce went live with a friend and became emotional, appearing to suggest that something significant happened to him. He hinted that he wants to speak openly about it, but fears what could happen if he decides to come forward.
It was you. Listen, you are not the fault of the things that happened to you. Okay? You did not lose any, listen, listen. You did not lose any, listen, right. Listen. You did not lose anything. You had a little trouble, and it happens. Just get back. Learn from it. Do your music. Put your story into your music. Make it 20 times better. I always told you you don't have one. The thing is, if you believe in God, God is the God of second chance.
When Bryce's friend was asked how and why the video was made public, he explained that Bryce is afraid to discuss what allegedly happened to him because of fears that were, in his words, placed in him manipulatively. He went on to say that he felt compelled to share the footage because Bryce would continue suffering internally if he believed that no one cared about his well-being or mental health. According to his friend, the video also shows a side of Bryce that many people rarely see, someone who is generally calm and normal, rather than the unstable figure some have portrayed him to be. He added that bringing attention to Bryce's situation could help prevent him from carrying the burden of secrets that, in his view, have contributed to his struggles. The comments quickly filled with messages encouraging Bryce not to stay silent and to speak openly about his experiences. Some supporters, including Terrence Howard, have publicly expressed concern for him, saying they witnessed aspects of his treatment firsthand. Others have claimed that people close to Bryce are pushing for accountability from those they believe played a role in his hardships. Long before the controversy, Bryce's future looked incredibly bright. As a young rapper from Philadelphia, he was already building a name for himself, performing at music festivals and opening for major artists such as 2 Chainz and Fabulous. He had talent, charisma, and momentum, which helped attract the attention of industry figures who believed he had star potential. That promise seemed to become reality in 2015 when Bryce landed the role of Hakeem Lyon on the TV series Empire. At just 17 years old, he suddenly found himself at the center of one of television's biggest hits. The same year, he signed a recording contract with Columbia Records, https://www.columbiarecords.com, UTM_source=chat.com, and many in the entertainment industry began describing him as the next Will Smith. With expectations soaring, Will Smith publicly took an interest in mentoring the young star, presenting it as an opportunity to help guide his career to the next level.
I'm watching him, he's with my man Charlie Mack, so Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo, so Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, you know, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline. And he gonna be...
Taraji allegedly spoke about long-standing rumors within the entertainment industry, claiming that some insiders have an unhealthy fascination with seeing young men exploited as they rise to fame. According to these stories, such behavior has been whispered about for years as an open secret. Though many of the claims remain unverified, the discussion also touched on rumors involving several high-profile figures, including allegations that have circulated about how certain celebrities advanced their careers. Supporters of these theories often point to stories involving music and television executives, but no credible evidence has publicly confirmed many of the claims. One frequently repeated story centers on the casting of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. According to the rumor, the role was initially considered for the rap duo Kid and Play, who were enjoying success at the time through their music and films. The story claims that after they declined the opportunity, entertainment executive Benny Medina introduced Will Smith to Quincy Jones for an audition. What is publicly known is that Smith impressed Jones and secured the role, launching one of the most successful television careers of the era. Everything beyond that remains the subject of speculation and rumor rather than established fact.
At NBC, before Fresh Prince,
right?
And we turned that down, and they end up getting that. How'd that work out?
Yeah,
you know
it's kind of it went back. I was going to talk about that.
The cartoon series that we told our people to tell Warren Littlefield, who ran NBC at the time. We was like, man, this is how smart we were, right? We was like, man, fuck your fucking TV show. You clip this cartoon, we don't want it. We don't want your sitcom. Fucking tear up the shit. We don't want to do a sitcom with you if you cut the cartoon. That's what we told them. And our management was like, you motherfuckers are crazy. What the you fucking Queens motherfuckers. And that's what we did. So they, you know what I'm saying? That deal went away. That's the deal and Jeff and them, Will and them slid right up in that. That was the shit. We'd have had that shit first. We'd have had both.
Oh yeah, Quincy Jones said,
how'd that work out? What happened to Will Smith? What happened to that guy?
He does movies every so often.
Comedian Bert Kreischer once shared a story about being invited by Will Smith to watch a movie and discuss a potential acting role. At the time, he viewed it as a professional opportunity. However, after talking it over with his father, he began to wonder whether there might have been other intentions behind the invitation. While Kreischer never claimed that anything inappropriate occurred, the experience left him questioning the situation in hindsight.
And he liked me. He liked me. He was like, let's go see a movie. And I was like, okay.
You guys went to a movie.
I called my dad. And I was like, I got in the car. My dad goes, how'd it go? I go, it went great. He was like, really? And I said, yeah, we're going to the movies. My dad's like, what? Like, we're going to the movies. And he was like, want a date? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I really didn't ask. Like, I was just needing. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, what? You and him are going to the movies together? I was like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, it's at Planet Hollywood. And he was like, they have a movie theater there? I was like, Dad, I don't know. Maybe we'll go get lunch there and dinner and then we'll go to the movies. And he was like, oh, buddy, he's trying to fuck you. I go, what? And he goes, listen, this is very popular in Hollywood. These guys have had so much pussy, they get tired of it. And so they're trying to turn out young boys.
According to the narrative being circulated, Jada was allegedly brought into Bryce's life to help him feel more comfortable and build trust. Some claims go on to suggest that a personal relationship developed between them, though these allegations remain unverified. Supporters of this theory argue that Bryce's young age may have made him emotionally dependent on the people guiding his career. They claimed he believed he would be protected and supported, making it difficult for him to distance himself from the situation. According to these accounts, he may have feared that speaking out or walking away could damage his career, expose him to rumors, or cost him future opportunities in the entertainment industry. As a result, those advancing this narrative contend that Bryce felt trapped, believing he had little control over his circumstances and few options for protecting both his career and his reputation.
Our robbing Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
Same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on. I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo, listen, somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of other, some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm going to let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm going to sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do. Period. And I got to have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail. Period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up. Period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth. Allegedly. So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process.
Even Terrence Howard appeared to lend credibility to those claims.
You know, but when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Now, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man.
According to those making these allegations, once Bryce was no longer useful, he was allegedly pushed out of the industry and effectively blacklisted, making it difficult for his side of the story to be heard. Supporters of this narrative argue that the experience took a severe toll on his mental health, contributing to a downward spiral marked by legal troubles, substance abuse, and the collapse of his music and acting career. Over time, Bryce's public struggles became increasingly visible. He faced multiple arrests, saw professional opportunities disappear, and found himself in difficult financial circumstances. Critics of the industry point to his situation as an example of how quickly a promising young star can fall when support systems break down and career opportunities dry up.
When I'm in Chicago, this guy's acting erratic. Crazy. He's getting stopped by the cops. There's male prostitutes involved. There's mental illness involved. There's drug use involved. And I'm really trying to see what happened to this guy. And one day he said, you know what happened. You know that Will R-worded me, or however y'all kind of say it on YouTube. You know that Diddy sexually assaulted me, and you know Charlie Mack made me suck his private part, right? And I'm like, whoa, this was a full admittance.
According to various reports and online discussions, Taraji P. Henson allegedly reached out to Bryce privately in an effort to help him. Some sources claim she remains concerned about his well-being and is still trying to support him as he works through his struggles. Those same reports suggest that she holds Will and Jada responsible for much of what Bryce has allegedly endured. Though these claims have not been publicly verified, speculation surrounding the situation has fueled rumors about a possible rift between Taraji and Jada, with some commentators alleging that Taraji's view of Jada changed after learning details about Bryce's experiences. However, there is no public confirmation supporting those claims. The discussion then shifts into broader accusations and theories about powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Critics argue that celebrity culture often shields influential people from scrutiny, while supporters of those figures reject many of the allegations as rumor and speculation. As with much of this story, many of the claims circulating online remain unproven. Whether Bryce will eventually speak publicly about his experiences remains unknown. For now, much of the conversation continues to be driven by allegations, personal opinions, and online speculation rather than verified facts. What do you think? Will Bryce eventually share his side of the story? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.